I'm Brianna. For those of you who don't know me, welcome. Urban Yoga, beautiful Saturday morning. So today's class will be a Vinyasa flow class, and it'll challenge you guys, and then we'll do a nice cool down at the end. So we'll start laying on our backs. So go ahead and lay on down, and we'll start in Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees drop open, and allow the palms to spin up to the sky. And just allow the body to settle in. Just feeling the ground fully supporting you, Mother Earth that has always held us. And just start to notice your starting point this morning. Notice what you're bringing to the mat today. Every day we make it to our mat, it's always a different experience. So just notice what today brings up, if anything. And gradually start to deepen the breath. In through the nose and gently exhale through the nose. Just nice and easy to start. Inhale through the nose. Pull the breath to the top of the chest. As you exhale, soften the shoulders. And keep this nice rhythm going of the breath. So as many of us know, the breath is what links us through our practice, also our daily life as well. So if we're holding our breath at any point, the energy is not moving through us properly. So make sure the breath is flowing in and out, nice and easy. Relax the facial muscles, soften the jaw. Take about 3 more cycles of breath. One last deep breath in. Nice long exhale out. And then softly blink the eyes open. Keep a nice soft gaze toward the sky and grab underneath the knees and help the knees up to center. And go ahead, hug both knees into the chest. Apanasana, one hand to each shin, and just roll out the lower back. So do some little circles on the sky with the knees, or the ceiling if you're at home. Go in one direction. And then take it the other direction. Good, we'll move into Ekapada Apanasana. So right knee stays into the chest, straighten the left leg all the way out. Right in front of you, the left heel will drop on the mat, hug the right knee into the chest. So pull the knee in, and then we'll curl up nose to knee. Reach past the right toes, and then the left foot might hover an inch or two off the mat. Keep lifting the top of the chest. Palms spin to the sky. So we broaden the collarbones, and we'll breathe here. 5 cycles of breath. Keep lifting the breastbone high to the sky. 3 more breaths. Stay with it. Lift a little bit higher. Nice. And then exhale, lower head back down. Right arm out to the side, left hand to the top of the knee, and we'll cut the knee across the body for a twist. So right knee will stay in. Yeah, you got it. And then cut the knee across to the body. Twisting open. Maybe you're gazing straight up. If you want to deepen the twist, gaze past the right hand. Inhale, come on back to center. We'll switch it up. Left knee in, right leg extends straight out. Flex the right toes. And then the right heel will stay on the mat. Yeah, so just drop the right heel down. And then when you're ready, curl up, nose to knee. Reach past the left toes. And we'll take 5 cycles of breath. The right heel might hover an inch or two off the mat. And keep lifting the chest. Think of lifting the chest straight up to the ceiling. Nice. Broaden through the collarbones. Lift a little higher. And then exhale, lower down. Take a twist. Left arm out to the side. Right hand to the left knee and cut it across the body. Twist. And if you want to deepen it, gaze over the left fingertips. Nice deep breath in. Long, smooth exhale out. Good. Come on back to center. And then find a happy baby. So grab the outer edges of the feet, or you can go ahead and grab behind the knees too. If grabbing the outer edges aren't working for you, behind the knees is fine. See if you could press the tailbone down to the mat, get the ankles stacked right above the knees. And the head will stay on the mat. Head and shoulder blades on the mat. Maybe rock a little side to side. And then join the knees together, grab the backs of the knees, and just do gentle rocks head to tail. Just rolling forward and back. And once you get enough momentum, come up to a tabletop position. So hands and knees, and we'll do a few rounds of cat-cow. So just check your alignment before you get into it. Shoulders right above the wrists, hips above the knees. All 10 toes are pressing. Navel's hugging in just a little bit. Inhale, cow, stretch, lift the chest. Exhale, round it in for cat. Inhale, feel the tailbone lift, the chest pulls through the upper arms. And then as you round, tailbone rounds first, navel draws in, shoulders spread. And go with your own breath. Inhale to pull forward and exhale to round. Just connect breath with movement here, nice and easy. I'm okay. I'm really not that hot. And then at some point, turn the fingers around towards the knees. And so you get a good wrist stretch, forearm stretch. Maybe try some cat-cows like this. And if your fingers turned around, spin them back to normal. So allow them to spread comfortably. We'll go take downward facing dog from here. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back, down dog. So press into the hands, press the mat away as you move the hips up and back. Everyone put a generous bend in the knees. So stay in your down dog. See if you can press the mat away as you reach the hips a little higher. Nice. And then the knees can stay bent if you have anything going on in the lower back, or work them to straighten. So firm the tops of the thighs straight back and descend the heels down. And feet will be about hips distance apart. And take 3 more cycles of breath. Shake out the neck, release any neck tension. And in this pose, we want the outer arms to firm in towards the ears. So see if you can find that action in the arms. So the outer arms wrapping towards the ears. 1 more breath. Good. Shift forward into a plank pose, top of a push-up, and we'll hold it here. Feel free to lower the knees down if you want to do a little less today. Feel the heels press back and the breastbone pull forward. Good. And the navel, just a little hug of the navel in and up. Go ahead, lift the right leg up about an inch or 2. Just very, very low, inch or 2. And then lower it on down. Left leg lifted up an inch. And lower it on down. Shift the shoulders over the wrists. Feel free to use the knees as you lower all the way down, keeping the elbows hugging in. 2, you're at chaturanga. And 3, you're on your belly. Untuck the toes. Take the fingers out to the side so they're right in line with the shoulders. Come up onto the tips of the fingers. We'll do a Bhujangasana variation. Press into the feet and then coil the chest. Just a little baby one to start. So press into the fingertips and exhale, lower all the way down. Again, press into the feet, press into the fingers, lift the chest. Maybe you can lift up a little higher. And then lower on down. 1 more time. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower back down. Bring your hands next to the floating ribs. Press into the feet. 1 low cobra, lift just the chest. Hover the arms alongside the hips. Lift them, or alongside the rib cage. Just kidding. Just making you think. And then lower on down. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, press to all 4s or plank pose. Inhale, exhale, down dog. And then go ahead and take little baby steps all the way to the front of the mat. Keep the feet hips distance, generous bend in the knees. Hi, Brigitte. And then go ahead and grab elbows. Yeah, rock a little side to side. Keep the knees as bent as you need them. So generous bend, just let the chest rest on the tops of the thighs. We'll go ahead and release the hands. Bring the right hand to the hip crease. Left hand will come to the ankle. So right hand to hip, left hand to right ankle. Start to straighten out the right leg and slowly start to twist open to the right. And keeping that right hip pinning back. Yeah, I love it, Robert. If you'd like, maybe lift the right arm to the sky. Nice. Palm will face the right. And then exhale, come on back down. Right hand to the left knee, left hand to the hip. Straighten the left leg and twist. Keeping the left hip pinning back. Maybe lift the left arm to the sky. And exhale, lower on down. Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins. Lift just the chest. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha, lift just the chest. Hands can come to shins, ankles, or in line with the toes. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. One more time, halfway lift, inhale. Hands to the hips, elbows in, bend the knees a little bit as you rise all the way to stand. Then we'll keep the feet hips distance if there's anything going on in the lower back, or bring the big toes to touch, a little bit of space between the heels. And we'll take this moment, just join the hands right at the center of your heart, roll the shoulders back, and go ahead and close the eyes just for a second. And take this moment, if you'd like to set an intention, now's the time. We've had a full moon these past couple nights. I think it's still full. So full moons bring about illumination. So what are you calling in during this time? Or maybe you're letting something go. Just setting an intention always makes your practice a little more purposeful. So once you have that in place, nice deep breath in. Exhale, hands come out to the side, softly blink the eyes open. We'll go ahead and do 3 rounds of sun salutation A. So root in the feet, inhale, arms up. Maybe the palms touch, hug the navel back. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold on down. Let the neck go. Inhale, halfway lift for Ardha. Lift just the chest. Exhale, just step back on this one to plank pose. We'll move through one vinyasa. Shoot the shoulders over the wrists, lower all the way to your belly. Inhale through low cobra, or maybe you're ready to take it into an up dog, straightening the arms, press into the feet, lift the thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can lower the knees or use the core to take the hips up and back. Your choice. Lots of modifications for these sun salutations. So listen to your body today. We all have different levels, and every day is a different too. Some days I can't get into a certain pose. I'm like, I was in this pose yesterday, perfectly fine. So just be gentle with yourself. So when you're ready, come up onto the tippy toes, bend the knees, look forward, step or jump if you're ready to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift for Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back down, root into the feet, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, root into the feet, arms rise. These are like little moving meditations. Exhale, fold on down. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha. Exhale, plant the palms, step, or if you have a jump back in your practice, jump back, landing in Chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale through low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, take it back. When you're ready, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in. Let it go. Exhale. 3 more cycles of breath. You have Ujjayi pranayama in your practice, little constriction at the back of the throat so the breath becomes audible. Like the ocean sounding breath, I like to think of it. Nice. And at the bottom of your next exhalation, reach the hips up and back. And then when you're ready, bend the knees, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana right away. Exhale, forward folds. Root into the feet, arms all the way up. Stand up, exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Nice. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, fold on down. Uttanasana, let the neck go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump back. Halfway down, chaturanga, or to your belly, lower down. Inhale through cobra or upward facing dog. Love it. Exhale, take it back, downward dog. Nice deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. Go ahead, lift the right leg to the sky. So feet are hips distance, right leg to the sky. Toes point down on this one. So we square off the hips. Nice. Exhale, knee to chest, shoulders above the wrists, and hold it. Feel free to lower the left knee down if you need to. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, round the back. Inhale, last time, three-legged dog, lifted straight up. Exhale, knee to chest, and step the right foot to the right thumb. Lower the back knee down. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, low lunge, lift it on up. We want the ankle to be right underneath the knee. So if it's over, the knee's overshooting the ankle, walk the front foot up a little bit more. Go ahead and interlace the hands behind the back. Bring the palms right at your tailbone, roll the shoulders back. Start to coil the chest, maybe look up. And then if it's available, maybe start to straighten the arms. And be okay with falling out, breathing here. Inhale, arms rise, release. Exhale, hands come back down to the mat. Twist it open, left palm down, right arm up. Maybe stay here. If you want to bend the back knee, catch a hold of the top of the foot, rolling the right shoulder back. And if not, just keep the foot flat. And then release the back foot if you have it, and without flinging it, plant the palms, stepping back, plank pose. Moving through a vinyasa nice and slowly. Shoot the shoulders over the wrists, lower to your belly, or halfway down chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg to the sky, lift it up, toes down. Keep the hips squared. Exhale, shoulders above the wrist, knees to chest, pause here. Inhale, reach it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, shoulders above the wrist, round the spine. Last time, nice everyone, reach it back. Exhale, knee to chest, step the foot all the way to the front of the mat, back knee down, low lunge. When you're ready, take your time, inhale, come on up. Interlace the hands behind the back, funky way, other thumb on top, roll the shoulders back, start to coil, then maybe look up. And breathe. In through the nose, and out through the nose. Release the hands, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, twisting open, right palm down, I believe, left arm up. And then if you want, bend the back leg, catch a hold of the top of the foot. If that's not working in your body today, don't worry about doing it. And then release the foot without flinging it, hand comes back down, and then we'll step forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lift the chest. Exhale, fold on down. Root into the feet, arms come all the way up. Maybe find a little back bend at the top, and then we'll head on down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, moving through your vinyasa, or go ahead and skip it, straight to down dog. Slowly and mindfully if you're taking your vinyasa. And then when you get to a down dog, right leg to the sky, lift it up. Exhale, knee to chest, step forward. And we'll come up to a high lunge, crescent pose. So lift it on up. We're on the ball of the back toes. Go ahead and bend the left knee generously. So the navel hugs into the spine with this knee bent. And if you could keep that action in the lower belly, maybe you can start to straighten the left leg. Nice. We'll take cactus arms, everyone. Elbows draw out to the side, coil the chest, look up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms up. Stay with me. We'll hover the torso over the front thigh. Arms come alongside the hips. Lifting the shoulder head so the upper arms are hugging together. Nice, everyone. Inhale, arms alongside the ears. And exhale, hands come down to the mat. Nice and easy. Step back to plank pose. Skip the down dog, or if you want, do your vinyasa nice and slowly. Child's pose is always there. Go ahead and take it if you need a little break. And once everybody gets to down dog, left leg to the sky, lift it on up. Exhale, step the foot all the way to the front of the mat. And then slowly come on up, high lunge, crescent pose, bending the right knee a lot. So you're on the ball of the back toes. Nice, everyone. Lower belly in, and then any amount, maybe start to straighten the back thigh. Love it. Cactus arms, elbows draw out, lifting the chest. Inhale, arms rise. Nice, exhale. Inhale, arms up. One more time, exhale, elbows out. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold over the front thigh, hovering the torso. Stay hovering, arms alongside the hips. Shoulder heads lift, elbows hug in. Inhale, arms alongside the ears. Stay hovering. Love it. Hands come back down to the mat, stepping back, plank. And then you know the drill. Vinyasa or down dog. Nice and slowly. 5 cycles of breath. When you get to down dog, nice deep breath in. Open the mouth. Let this one go. Feel free to make some sound. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. Right leg to the sky, lift it up, and then step the foot to the front of the mat. Back heel will spin down. We'll make our way into a warrior 2. Left arm up, bending into the right knee, warrior 2. So look down at your feet, everyone. Heel to arch alignment. And then the knees tracking right over the ankle, gazing right over the fingertips. Steady gaze. And we want the kneecap to point directly forward. If the kneecap's buckling in a little bit, we want to work the right hip under as we firm the back thigh straight back. Nice. One more breath. Relax the shoulders, bend an inch deeper, nice and easy. Reverse the warrior. Top hand up, back hand down the back thigh. Maybe take a little bind. Inhale, come all the way up, warrior 2. Reach forward, then right forearm to thigh, left arm to sky. Turn the palm, lengthen it over the ear, side angle pose. Left rib cage spinning back just a little bit. We want to draw the right shoulder away from the ear so we're not sinking into the right shoulder joint. Lift it up away from the ear. Maybe stay here, or nice, Sherry, if you would like. Reach the right arm towards the front of the room. Staying twisted in the torso. This is just an option. If you need a less, just keep the forearm on the thigh. Good, and then come on out, forearm to thigh. Inhale, stand all the way up. Straighten out the front leg. Then we'll shorten the stance just a little bit, triangle pose. Reach forward and then take the right hand to your shin, left arm to sky. And the front knee can be bent a little bit if you need it. If you hyperextend, I recommend a little micro bend in the knee. And what tends to happen is we want to collapse the chest down. So see if we can lengthen the right side waist, left rib spinning back. And there's a gentle hug of the navel back in this pose even. See if you can hug the navel back. One more breath. Exhale, look down, and then come up onto the ball of the back toes. We'll do a deep hamstring stretch, folding over the right thigh. And go ahead and bend the right knee, stepping back, plank pose. Go ahead and skip it if that's what your body's telling you, or take a vinyasa nice and slowly. We're almost done with the warm-up portion, so stay with it. Almost. How are we doing? We're almost done. And then when you make your way to down dog, take 3 cycles of breath. Who said yoga was easy? Nobody. Left leg to the sky, lift it on up. Exhale, knee to chest, step forward, back heel spins down, making your way up, warrior 2. When you're ready, checking the alignment, heel to arch. Bending the knee right over the ankle. And we want to keep the kneecap from buckling in, so really work the left hip under. Nice. Bend an inch deeper, stay low, reverse the warrior nice and slow. Top hand up, back hand down the back thigh, maybe take a little half bind. Inhale, come all the way back up, warrior 2. Reach forward, left forearm to thigh, right arm to sky. Turn the palm, lengthen it over the ear. Extended right angle pose. So we want a nice line of energy from the back outer edge of the foot to the hip, all the way out the fingertips. And then, yep, if you want, you can add your bottom arm. Reach it to the front of the room, staying twisted in the chest. Love it, everyone. Left forearm to thigh. Inhale, come all the way up. Straighten out the front thigh, give it a break. Maybe shorten your stance a little more. Triangle pose, reach forward, and then left hand comes to your shin, right arm to sky. And we're breathing. Make sure the breath is flowing. If it's not, pull out just a little bit. Do a little less. Right rib cage spinning back. And then bring the right hand down, come up onto the ball of the back toes, deep forward fold over the front thigh. And bend the front knee, stepping forward this time. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lift the chest. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold, chair pose. Utkatasana, drop the hips, lift the arms. So take a look at the toes. Can you see your toes? If you can't, shift the shins back just a little bit so the weight comes in the heels. Hover the hands alongside the hips, staying in your chair. Inhale, arms up. Nice lift of the chest. I saw that action. And exhale, hands alongside the hips. One more time. Inhale alongside the ears. Sit a little lower, exhale. Maybe find a little balance. Come up onto the tippy toes. Stay low or try. And then exhale, lower heels. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to heart. Close the eyes just for a second. Feel that life force, that energy circulating right in the center of the chest. If there's sweat dripping, just try to let it go. Just try to stay present. Good, and release that. Hands come to the hips. And bring the feet together. We'll find all four corners of the right foot. So root the right foot down. Inhale, left leg up. Start to revolve the leg, and then we'll come into a tree pose. Take it either next to the ankle, on the calf, or if you can get it up on the inner thigh, get it up on the inner thigh. We just don't want it on the knee joint. And then if you need a tree, yeah, Sherry, you can grab that tree. Square the hips. Find something to focus on. Try to find something that's not moving. Love it. Hands to heart. And if you fall out, I always say just fall back in. And however you want to express yourself, maybe the arms grow like giant branches. If you want to find a mudra, maybe find a mudra. Nice, Tom. Love all these expressions. One more breath. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, right knee to or left knee to center and lower it on down. Shake it out. And we'll do the other side. Feet together, hands to hips. Find all four corners of the left foot. Inhale, right knee up. Find your focal point, your little drishti, revolve the leg, and then choose your modification. It can go next to the ankle, on the calf, or up on the inner thigh. And then the two little hip points like to veer off. Can we get them forward? It's all right if that thigh comes with it. And then when you're ready, grab hands to heart. And if you fall out, come on back. Any way you want to express yourself, maybe arms up. Yeah, I love it. Maybe hand to heart. Maybe find a mudra. However you want to express yourself. Yeah, maybe you flow like a tree. 2 more breaths. Exhale, hands to heart, knee to center, and lower it on down. Oh, shake it out. All right, we'll clear the energy. Just one sun salutation, and then we'll cool on down. Root into the feet, arms rise. Let's go. Exhale, fold on down. Woo. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float the feet back, moving through a vinyasa or skip it. And then once you get to down dog, lower the knees down, child's pose. Big toes touch, sink the hips toward the heels. You've sure earned this. Nice deep breath in. Exhale right into the lower back. Just finding that little pressure point right at the in between the brows, our little third eye. Just let that soften. Lift the hips up, and then we'll lower all the way down to our bellies. And bring the feet together. Roll the hips side to side. Just shake the hips a little side to side. So that's a little action for the inner thighs to spiral up, which is what we want in these next few poses. So the inner thighs are going to spiral up. Outer ankles, can you firm them in just a little bit? So the outer ankles firm in. Hands will come alongside the hips. So palms spin towards each other. So hands alongside the hips, spin the palms to face each other, forehead to center. We'll move into locust pose. Lift the shoulder heads. To protect the lower back, we want the pubic bone down. So we're going to start to pubic bone down, lift the chest. Hug the upper arms together, and then when you're ready, lift the legs. And see if you could keep the spiraling action in the inner thighs, and the feet come about hips distance. And the chin is in slightly so the neck is elongated. One more breath. Exhale, lower down. Turn your head one way and relax. Maybe shake your tail side to side. And we'll go ahead and do it again. So bring your forehead to center, palms face each other. We want the pubic bone pressing down to protect the lower back. And then when you're ready, start to lift the chest, lift the shoulders, lift the arms. When you're ready, reach the legs back. And the feet can stay about hips distance, inner thighs spiral up. Love it, everyone. Nice. Exhale, lower down. Turn your head the other way and rest. Shake the tail. So there's a lot of back strengthening, which is so good to help us stand upright. We need core, but we also need back strengthening as well. So the core and the back muscles are very important. So some of us will stay working Shalabhasana, locust pose, which is what we were just doing, or some of us will move into bow pose, Dhanurasana. So if you're moving into bow pose, or you want to try it, so everyone bring the forehead to center. Go ahead and bend the knees. Catch a hold of the tops of the feet. Before we begin, the knees are going to want to splay out. Can we bring the knees together? And then again, the pubic bones drawing down, then start to lift the chest. And kick the feet into the hands so the thighs lift up off the mat just a little bit. And if this isn't working in your body, just stay in your locust pose. And breathing here. Love it. One more breath. Exhale, lower all the way down. Keep the feet bent. Windshield wiper the legs side to side. Let the head rest. Nice. Bring your hands next to the floating ribs. Press yourself up to all fours. And then take downward facing dog. We'll move into a pigeon pose. If you're familiar with pigeon and you know that doesn't work in your body, go ahead and lay on down and do thread the needle. If you're working on pigeon, lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring the right shin across the center of the mat. Untuck the back toes, and before you come down, find your fingertips. Come up onto your fingertips. Hug the right hip back just a little bit. And it's happening in my body as well. If that hip's lifted up, sometimes it's nice to put a pillow, but we're going to want to keep the hips as square as we can. And then slowly start to walk the hands forward, coming into your hip opener. And if this isn't working for your body, lay on down and do thread the needle. So right ankle, cross it over the left knee, and then lift the knees into the chest, thread the right, grab the back of the thigh. And just allowing the body to settle in. Hip openers can be really intense, so see if you can just let the gravity do the work. And sometimes in these hip openers, it's good to count the breath and make the exhalations a little bit longer than the inhalations. So if you'd like, we'll do that. Exhale all the breath out. And inhale for 1, 2, 3. Long exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay with this if this is resonating with you. Nice, and slowly start to make your way up. Curl the back toes under, lift the back thigh, and then we'll take it back to a down dog. And if you want, maybe lift the right leg to the sky, open up the hip, and we'll go ahead and do the other side. Left leg lifted up, and then exhale, shin comes across the mat. If you're doing Pigeon, stay here. If you're on thread the needle, do it on the other side. Before you go down, lift the chest, left hip hugging back. And you can almost take your hand to make sure your sacrum's level. And then keeping the sacrum as level as you can get it, start to fold on down. Nice and easy. One side's usually different. So take a little mental note. What sides may be tighter. And if that counting was working for you, feel free to keep that. Inhale to the count of 3. Exhale to the count of 5. You can adjust those numbers as you see fit for your body. Couple more rounds of breath. Nice and easy. Start to walk the hands back into the chest. Curl the back toes under. Press back to a down dog. Maybe stretching out the heels. Maybe you want to open up the left hip. And go ahead and lower the knees down. We'll swing the hips around and bring the legs straight out in front. I know, isn't that amazing? They're everywhere. They just, yep, the little hummingbirds. So bring the feet together, feet straight out, hands come alongside the hips, and we'll find Dandasana first. So feel the sit bones rooting down, chest is lifting. So keeping this blueprint pose, right knee into the chest. Revolve the leg out to the side, and the foot can come on the inside of the thigh, or if that's not working, on the calf muscle as well as an option. Inhale, arms up, twisting towards the left leg, fold on down, grabbing something, calf, ankle, or around the foot. Inhale, re-lengthen the spine, spin the right rib cage down just a bit as you fold. Janu Shirshasana. This head to knee pose. It's not important. I know, Johnny. This is one of my favorite poses in yoga. It's a little bit of everything. Got a hip opener going, a forward fold, and a little twist. Three more breaths. And slowly come all the way up. We'll bring the right knee, so it's kind of parallel to the front of the mat. So the knee will stay bent. Go ahead and bend the left knee and bring the knee into the chest. Grab the outer edges of the foot. I'll mirror you. Oh, I was mirroring you. Just kidding. And so knee will stay bent, stay lifted in the chest, and then maybe you can work the leg a little straighter. Keep the sit bones rooting down so the chest is lifting. A few more deep breaths in. Wave to the helicopter. And then exhale, release it on down. Nice. And then we'll switch it up. Right leg out, left knee bends. Inhale, arms up. Twisting towards the straight leg, fold on down. Inhale, re-lengthen. Exhale, rib cage spins down just a bit and fold. Nice and slowly come on up. And we'll bring the left knee so it's parallel again. Grab a hold of the right leg. Bend the knee a lot. Lift the chest. Root the sit bones, lift the chest, and then maybe the leg can work a little straighter. And exhale, lower down. And we'll bring the legs straight in front of us and lower all the way down. So you're laying on your back. And once you get there, hug both knees into the chest. Give the lower back a little massage. And we'll just take a gentle twist. So take the arms out to the side in a T or maybe cactus arms. We'll drop the knees over to the right. And you may need to lift up the hips and bump them over to the left a little bit and then drop the knees to the right. Yeah, so we get the knees to stack, the hips to stack. Inhale, come all the way back to center. Level out the hips, knees to the chest, and then drop the knees over to the left. Gentle twist. Inhale, legs all the way back to center. Find a final happy baby, everyone. Grab the outer edges of the feet or behind the knees. Maybe rock a little side to side. And if your body needs anything else before you make it to Shavasana, go ahead and take it. Otherwise, bring the knees together, wrap your hands around the shins, and curl up in a tight little ball. Take a nice deep breath in, give yourself a little squeeze, and then exhale, release into Shavasana. For those of you doing shoulder stand as your last pose, make sure you counter that with a fish pose at the end of shoulder stand. So get as comfortable as you can in your Shavasana. Take the feet wide apart. Allow the hands to spin open to the sky. Just take up some space here. If you have something to cover your eyes, maybe a mask or a towel, I recommend doing that. Just do a little sense withdrawal. Just get as comfortable as you can. Just allowing the bones to get really heavy. And sitting up for your Shavasana and a little seated meditation is always an option as well. Surrender here in this last final pose. Just letting the nervous system completely slow down, letting everything relax, and letting go. Feel free to stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to come on out, slowly start to bring some movement back into the fingers, the toes. Just nice and slowly start to wake up the body. If you want to give yourself a final stretch, reach the arms up and overhead. Point and flex the toes. Give yourself a nice little stretch. And when you're ready, bending both knees, roll off to one side and push yourself up to any comfortable seat. And if you're comfortable, keep the eyes closed. And we'll all finish in a short seated meditation just to bring everything to a close. So any comfortable seat, allow the palms to rest down on the tops of the thighs if you want a little more grounding, or spin them up for a little more receptive energy. And in your mind's eye, take your gaze down right towards your chin. They say that focal point is our moon center. And because it's a full moon, I want you all to focus right there. And if you set an intention at the beginning of class, bring that intention into your mind's eye. And keep gazing towards your chin center. And slowly let that go. Keep the eyes closed. Inhale, we'll sweep the arms all the way up to the sky, gathering up all that beautiful energy we just cultivated. Palms to touch, exhale, hands to heart, drawing it right down the center line. Lower the head towards the fingertips in honor of yourself, your practice, and each one of you. Have a beautiful rest of your day, everyone. Thank you so much for your hard work and for showing up. Namaste. Great job, everyone. Love it. Great job. Yes. Thanks for coming out. Thursday through Sunday, we'll be here. Same time, except on Sundays is 9:45 with Kristen. And check out urbanyoga.org for some donations if you are so inclined. And keep following us on YouTube and hit the subscribe button. We put all of our videos up. So hit the subscribe button. Yep. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.